particular makes it critical to keep that ball on the ground, and the team in the next 15 minutes are going to have to do the best job of keeping possession and keeping control on the floor is going to have a real advantage as we go forward in the match.
Lassiter, Aguilera. Aguilera to Billick. Good possession here by Virginia Beach. Mahoney. Aguilera, Mahoney strikes it left foot. Goal kick coming up.
And a decent try with, again, the wind just picking that ball up and taking it well over the net.
Now 75 minutes into the match, I see lightning in the distance here at Virginia Beach. So certainly neither team wants this match to be stopped by any weather impediment. In the Mid-Atlantic region, for our viewers across the country, this has really been a factor this year, the weather. Virginia Beach has barely been able to play to a dry game at home. We were here a few weeks ago for their win over Atlanta. It may have been their only clear night. Billick. Knocked away there by Russell. Fox now. Coming forward, Lekix for the Richmond Kickers. Lekix. Tightly marked. Brian Carroll now. That one hangs up there a bit, but Joe Larson has no trouble with it.
Good idea by Brian Carroll, and as you said, Dave, the wind just held that up, rendering it ineffective.
Virginia Beach now. Hamisi Amani Dove. Jeff Moore. Kevin Knott coming in support from his defensive position on the ball. Billick. Hamisi Amani Dove. We see this often, the patient buildup by the Mariners. You saw it there, David Stokes, that was the wind. It got away from him.
He's struggling with the wind for David Stokes. Very, very difficult situation. Like what they did there, Amani Dove comes inside, creates space. Stokes coming forward, unfortunately not able to control the cross.
Kevin Jeffrey. And that one gets away from Russell. And again, you're seeing it. The ball is taking some wild curves when it gets in the air.
It's really important to keep your concentration here with these awkward conditions created by the wind. One mistake can be devastating, especially with only 12 minutes left in regulation.
What is going to decide this game? We've seen so much tonight. 4 goals, 77 minutes we are into the match. 3 of the goals coming in the first half. The equalizer coming here by Richmond in the second half of play is David Testo on a restart. And again, we talked about it at the top of the broadcast as Lee Kalischel told us he wanted to take advantage of restarts, and well, that's how he equalized in this game.
Well, as much as he talked about that, I think he was really thinking about their advantage in the air, but what a great strike by Testo, and maybe the problem was for Virginia Beach, they were looking for a ball played in the air, and Testo scoring in the direct shot.
Jeffrey, that one ricochets. Brian Carroll now. Fox. Good ball. Jeffrey comes through into the net. Into the net. Into the net. Goal, Richmond. Gary Jeffrey.
How about that, Kevin Jeffrey? He hasn't stopped since the game began. Creating the first goal, getting the latest goal. Chris Fox coming forward and hitting a really solid cross. Kevin Jeffrey just scintillating. Ball is played back to Fox, who's coming forward. He's going to clip it in with his left foot, and the key is he drives that ball in good and low. Great timing on the run by Jeffrey, and before Larson can get out there, he puts it away into the back of the net, and Richmond in excellent position to get a road victory.
You have to believe the kickers are going to hunker down now as Gary Jeffrey. More reason to celebrate. Our A-League Player of the Week, and he's already auditioning for the A-League Player of the coming week.
That's right, he might get it 2 weeks in a row. How can you deny him with a match like he's had tonight? In on all 3 of the goals. Well, created the first one, knocked it wide for the restart. He deserves to get the third. He has just been dominant today.
You mentioned that he's so involved in that first goal that was scored by Greg Simmons, as it was his dummy at midfield. He got the attack going, and then Jeffrey made the cross. Kevin Knott now for the Mariners. Now the Mariners, they were down early in this match, answered back with 2 goals, took the lead, and the Kickers have answered back with 2 goals in the second half. This portion of the match brought to you by Umbro. And now Virginia Beach has to find a way to unlock the Richmond Kickers defenses. Alvarez is set to come in as we're near the naval station. The fighter jets continue to parade overhead.
In the big games, the marquee players come through, as Kevin Jeffrey has for Richmond. I'm going to look and see if Virginia Beach can identify and find Dante Washington and see if he can produce something. He's had a great game, fighting very hard with Bobo. Can Dante Washington pull him back?
So Daniel Alvarez has come into the match, replacing Kevin Knott. That's the substitution made by Sean McDonald.
It's an attacking move. They've got an attacking player going in at left back. He'll essentially put forward down the left side, throwing Jeff Moore back a little bit. But Virginia Beach wants to go forward. They don't want a loss in the first round, with their game being the home game.
Billick now. David Stokes for Virginia Beach. Gary Brooks has come on, leading scorer last year for Virginia Beach. Looking for Alvarez, heads it down. Kevin Knight is there for Richmond, he clears it.
Good consistent play by Kevin Knight. Consistency is the hallmark of Kevin Knight's game. Nothing fancy, but he has really solidified the Richmond defense since they moved him in there for Captain Chris Brown.
Stokes now for Virginia Beach. In the home team in the white jerseys, highest scoring team in the A-League, but they've been outscored tonight, right now 3-2. Brooks now on the ball. Challenged by Jason Russell of Richmond. Amicia Monty-Dove. Stokes. Richard Mahoney. Brooks got onto it, but again, Richmond very much in a defensive posture. Lekix. Now the counterattack. Fox, the defender, going forward. Snuffed out, but Carroll is there. Now Carroll for Richmond. Knocked away by Larson, the keeper for Virginia Beach. Approaching 83 minutes. Throw in coming up for Virginia Beach.
Lee Cowlishaw feels very good about his defense, and well he should, but they will be tested in the next 7 minutes. Virginia Beach very dangerous, and Brooks has already done a few dangerous things. He's got great speed. They're going to look to spring him and maybe find Washington playing off him.
Larson, the goalkeeper for Virginia Beach. Thunders it upfield. That one goes off the head. Awkwardly, a Matt Bobo, who's been on Dante Washington's back. Alvarez now the throw-in for Virginia Beach. Alvarez's throw-in, a line drive. Bobo got a head on it. Aguilera chased by Carroll of Richmond. Now Billick coming forward. Luzek flicks it, but again, you're trying to drive the ball into the wind and it trickles out of play.
Not going to work. You're not going to be able to clear for distance into that wind. They're going to have to work the ball with possession out of the back.
Luzek heads it back to his keeper. But again, that's why we brought up the wind. It's a crazy situation. As you're on defense, you think you got things covered, sorted out, or you can clear it. And it's just not that easy right now with these swirling like winds, because I think they have a thunderstorm in the distance here in the Virginia Beach area.
Peter Luzek's an excellent header of the ball, and obviously just thrown a off that a little bit. I don't think he meant to knock that back to his keeper. It's a good thing that Pascal was very alert to pick that one up.
Gary Brooks onto it. Brooks now, again, he's got a lot of speed. Fox respects that. That was for Moore. The two do not connect. And a goal kick coming up. Approaching 85 minutes as this portion of the match brought to you by Mariners.com.
Good organization that last time by the Richmond defense. Luzak and Kevin Knight, they played against each other in college. Knight for James Madison, Luzak for Richmond. They really understand each other, and they synchronize very well, play off each other, keep that defense tight.
Billick. Brooks giving chase for Virginia Beach. That's Luzak in the corner. Throw in coming up for the Mariners.
Luzak has very good speed himself, and he showed it by staying with Brooks that time.
Aguilera. Marked by Russell. Pair of number 7's got it. Aguilera can't get through all that traffic. Peter Luzak sends it upfield. Busky tangling with Jeffrey. Throw in coming up for Virginia Beach. Mariners with possession. They'd love to get that goal and still get a point out of this match. Alvarez. Luzak again, the header. Stockton clears it for Richmond. Now Brian Carroll. Gonna send it upfield. Flag stays down. Flag stays down. Here comes Ukrop. Ukrop. Ukrop.
Ukrop would like to have that one back. A real good opportunity. He doesn't miss those very often. Good pressure by Larson to come out, force him to try for the chip. Very difficult to do. Ukrop not able to finish it off. Keeps the Mariners in the game.
Mahoney now coming forward. Lost the ball. Luzak tackling it away. Boy, he has really been so active the last 5 minutes. Peter Luzak in the back.
Great ball in by Brian Carroll. Ukrop is on sides, and great effort to recover in the defense. And it's Larson coming out, forcing Ukrop to try the chip. That's a very difficult technique. Give Larson a lot of credit, forcing the miss by Ukrop.
87 minutes. Aguilera. Oh! Dante Washington going for the spectacular.
He's capable of the spectacular. Can't take your eye off him for a minute. What a great effort by Washington, almost creating something out of nothing. That would have been his sensational goal if he'd converted.
Worth another look.
It is. Great ball by Aguilera. Washington in a little bit early and makes that kind of adjustment only a great athlete can do. Just can't quite put it away.
Aguilera. Fox volleys it upfield. Ukrop gets onto it. Now Mahoney at the back. The Mariners, such an explosive team, looking for one more firework tonight to equalize, but Richmond determined to deny and continue their unbeaten streak to 7 games. Lekix puts a diagonal ball. Larson has to come out with Carroll on the prowl.
Richmond changing up a little bit, keeping just Rob Ukrop up top. Kevin Jeffrey has been the offensive man of the match, is coming back, and the defense is needed now in the last couple minutes.
Russell with possession. Now Jeffrey sprays it on the flank. No one to run there. And Jeffrey a bit frustrated at that. Could have been a chance for a player to storm up the flank and take it to the corner. Brooks, did he get a hand on it? No. Was there a foul? No. And we play on.
Both the coaches are upset. Lee Calishaw thought it was a handball. Sean McDonald thought that Brooks was taken down.
Fox. Lekix. We understand 3 minutes of stoppage time. Can win the final minute before stoppage time. And we'll have a throw-in coming up here for Virginia Beach.
Lekix would have done better to knock that ball in the corner, maybe for Ukrop to run on, see if he can hold it there. Virginia Beach Mariners may get only one more shot, see if they can make the most of it.
Amani Dove trying to get the ball to Brooks. Approaching stoppage time is David Stokes now. Brooks. Nifty flick for Stokes. Luzak gets there. Boy, Peter Luzak has really earned his pay in the final 10 minutes here.
He's a tremendous athlete. He's very fast. He's very good in the air. Came to the University of Richmond as a forward. Jeff Gettler converted him to a defender, and it's really paved the way for his success as a pro.
A throw-in coming up for Virginia Beach. Alvarez, Daniel Alvarez to take the throw-in. Stokes went for it. So did Amani Dove. Now look at that battle between Dante Washington and Matt Bobo. Those two have just been joined at the hips all night.
We've seen that quite a bit, and Washington's had some chances, actually converted a chance, but Matt Bobo just persistently hanging in and making it as hard as possible on his rival.
Alvarez now.
Throws the ball in very, very hard on the line. This is a dangerous situation.
Amani Dove got a head on it. Carroll clears it for Richmond. That's Dan Buskey, the only player back for Virginia Beach. It'll be a throw-in for Richmond. We are into stoppage time. 3-2. Richmond kickers in the red on top of the Virginia Beach Mariners in the white. Another throw-in. So we look at Brian Carroll, who's helped Richmond as he's come on.
Done a good job off the bench. Brian Carroll's a bright future in this game.
The flick by Ukrop. Jeffrey gets onto it. Stuffed by Jeff Moore. Now Stokes. And Buskey puts it to Alvarez. Slowed by Paul Lekix. Fox comes forward. He and Amani Dove the foul.
And you have to be impressed tonight by the Richmond defense. They had a couple anxious moments in the first half. Virginia Beach dominated, but they have been very, very consistent, very solid in the second half. Good understanding, better maybe, no brilliant player back there, but they all work really well together. Fox, Knight, Luzak, and Stockton, a good defensive unit.
Into stoppage time as Kevin Knight sends it upfield to Ukrop, but Dan Buskey working hard to win the ball.